Hello. So welcome team. It's the 2nd of February trading week, and I'm really excited, guys. So I want us to look at the pivot point, support and resistance from the trades that we just picked on. So the euro, US dollar, and we have the cable, that is the GBP, US dollar, and also the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. So I believe in keeping it simple, guys. So first, I want us to have a look at the euro US dollar and see what we expect to see. So, as a general approach from last week, continuation of this bearish momentum from last month in January. So, we still haven't seen any significant reversal. So, the trend, the basic assumption is we're still expecting this trend to continue on the bearish momentum. So, as a general guideline, the bearish trend is composed of lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. So that's a brief definition of what a bearish trend entails. So the moment that you have already established that you're in a bearish market, what you want to do is to have a good idea of what the trading range is going to be. That is the highest point for today and also the lowest point for a given time period. So because you're able to use this information to guide you on the where you're going to place your entries and on where you're going to take your take profits from and your stop loss levels and the such. So by having a good idea of what the trading range will be, you're able to position yourself in terms of the entry, the stop loss, and the take profit levels. So, as a general guideline, we said when we're in a bearish momentum, the first thing that you want to do is to establish the trend. Since our best trades occur when our trades are in the direction of the main trend. So we have already established that we're in a bearish momentum, bearish trend. So the next thing that you want to do is to establish the trading range. So when we're in a bearish trend, the trading range is from resistance level 1 up to support level 1 or support level 2. In the case of a low volatility session, we have support level 1. In the case of a high volatility session, we have support level 2. So this level from the resistance level 1 up to support level 2, this is our trading range for today. So the pivot point basically gives us support and resistance levels and the trading range. So the moment that you've already established the trend, the next thing that you want to do is to establish your entry. So when we're in a bearish momentum, the pivot point acts as your target high for the day. When we're in a downward trend, so this pivot point level acts as your target high for the day. So as a general guideline, we mentioned, team, that you want to wait, prices will open below my pivot point. Notice the market open candlestick below my pivot point. So that's on the open. So you want to wait for a retracement to the pivot point, which acts as your target high for the day. And then you pick your entry on this pivot point zone, which is the target high for the day. And this is the same as GBP USD, same setup, market opened above my pivot point. So I wait for a retracement to this pivot point zone. I observe the magnitude of the movement here and along this resistance zone so that I can make my decision. On this particular instance, again, similar to the euro US dollar, market open below my pivot point. Await a retracement to the pivot point zone, target high for the day. So you want to sell high and you buy low. So since we are expecting that the bearish momentum should continue again on this trend, you can see again we have this huge resistance. So the last two candlesticks bearish. Again, the market open according to our strategy. We are not just trading based on luck. We are actually following a given set of data. So we are following the data and our entries are already predetermined for us. So market open below my pivot point. I wait for a retracement. I pick my entry along this zone, and then I can target my stop loss level. I have my stop loss level above the previous resistance, and I have my take profit level on this support level 1 for a low volatility session. For high volatility session, I have support level 2 for my second take profit level. So again, let's just keep it simple, guys. Uh, Nothing, don't complicate these things. It's actually pretty simple if you get to understand how the momentum and the movements are happening in the market. So just being patient in terms of your entry, and also being strict in terms of the money management, and also your stop loss take profit levels, then I believe we're going to be making some decent gains. So again, let's have a look on the US dollar versus Canadian dollar. So this trend has been in a massive a bullish momentum. So you can observe from the last month and even the beginning of this month, yesterday. So this bullish momentum is actually continuing, and a bullish market is composed of higher lows and higher highs, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This along this resistance, you can see this triple bottom. You can see one, two, three, triple bottom here, and then again now prices came and broke these. They actually uh, pushed beyond the previous resistance, and now we are actually trading above the support level one and resist and the pivot point, which acts as our main support or resistance level. So again, the general approach, the first thing that you want to do is to establish the main trend, and you can see we are progressively surging upwards in this formation of higher highs and higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, and new higher low formation. And you can observe the new higher low, which is actually along the pivot point, pivot point entry. So you have already established the trend. Again, what you want to do, you want to establish the trading range. When you are in a in a bullish market scenario, the trading range is from support level one up to resistance level two. That is the trading range in a bullish market scenario. So again, the way you trade the range is your entries are already predetermined for you. The market will open above my pivot point as it did today. Market opened above my pivot point. Again, what happens? We have this throwback move to the pivot point. So now this is opposite of the bearish market. So the pivot point on this particular scenario acts as your target low for the day. So pivot point up to support level one, this is your target low for the day. So your entry is already secured along this pivot point zone. Since we are expecting that the bullish momentum should continue, then we have our stop loss level along 1.27850, which is slightly below my support level one. And again, for my take profit level, since I'm expecting that the market should go higher and form a new higher high, then I have my first take profit level along the resistance level one, second take profit level along the resistance level two. And that's it, guys. So let's be patient with these trades and see how they play out. So yeah, cheers, guys.